Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. We're coming to you with some High West. Just sounds good.
Which one?
Campfire, which sounds smoky.
Surprised me you knew. I thought you'd forgot. Let's test it.
Test it! Anything's possible. All right.
High West.
High West. We're going to be talking about the Campfire.
We did double rye.
Double.
This is the Campfire.
Boom.
We've got the Boo Rye.
Which you say well. I always want to say rye.
Rye. That don't even make sense.
I know. It doesn't. Because it's a bourbon and a rye. Bourbon. It's a mashup.
Boo Rye.
Yeah, and they got a rabbit. They got some kind of jackalope on there. But we're not on there. We're on the cowboy sitting by a fire. Now, before we get into that, we will nose it. We will taste it. We will talk of which it is. We have our little segment where we're gonna do one of our little Scotch God shout-outs. Somebody's made a comment.
Scotch
we want to
God
highlight
comment.
it.
Scotch God comment.
Boom.
Patrick Van, I want to say Elwood. Sorry if I messed that up. He is, I forget where you're at, Patrick. Was it Iceland?
Ooh, that's a good area. We need to visit Patrick and drink whiskey.
But he ordered a coin from us.
Cool. But what's his shout-out?
On the Bell Mead sour mash whiskey with Cousin Shane
there
a
was
couple
some
weeks
singing.
ago.
There was some singing on that one. And some bottle drumming.
Good episode. We got a couple thumbs down on that one.
Couple.
So Patrick comes on right away pretty soon. Yeah. Who is downvoting you guys? It's a shame. It really is. It's fake voting.
We like the way he talks.
And then he said he wants us to put in a skip to Cousin Shane note to the 24-minute mark.
No, that's
but then you'd
point.
have to skip. I don't want to do that because then you'd skip the review. I don't want people skipping the review to get to Cousin Shane.
I'm with you on this, but we did go pretty long on that episode, and my wife, who happens to know Cousin Shane's mama, had seen the video through his mama. And they were showing it to ladies at the office.
The Bell Mead?
Yes, they were showing the video. They were showing it, and they were having a hard time finding the singing.
Oh.
All right, and they were like, where is it? Where is it? And they didn't want to watch. They weren't into whiskey yet. And so she actually said, hey, a lot of the ladies, obviously, they don't get all the other banter. They wanted to see the singing, and she asked for the same thing. Could you put a little thing on there that just says when he sings or does something? What I don't want to full out commit because I'm busy.
I would like to point out, just because you said those women aren't whiskey drinkers yet.
Right.
What the Trump administration is calling illegal immigrants, we call new subscribers.
Potential.
That's right.
Fans.
That's right.
Hello, brand new immigrant.
Welcome to the show.
Try some whiskey.
Hola. Hola, senor.
Well, we are fans of everybody.
Yes.
All right?
Now,
in, out, here forever, whatever. Become part of the whiskey fabric. Because we got fans all over the world. You can be a fan in the country or in Mexico or Iceland.
Yeah. Sure.
So, but on the thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah.
Here's our personal view on that. We're glad you're watching.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, okay, you didn't like that show. You didn't appreciate what happened. Just keep thumbing up or down. We'll win you over.
Yeah.
We will win an up thumb.
Yeah.
Just stay with us.
You thumber downers.
Yeah, because there's going to be something like, what they say about the illegals? Thumb it down! Down thumb it! Well, I don't even know if I want to watch the whiskey show. And we're like, no, we're about everybody coming in. Yeah. Everybody. To the show. Come into the show. It's virtual.
You're doing a lot of rambling.
Sorry. I got excited there for a second. That happens every once in a while.
But real quick, when we do our live streams, I do like a little 30-second intro. Hey, join us this Sunday. Mark Gillespie's going to be joining us. See you at 10 p.m. Central.
Yeah, it's like a 30-second announcement.
We got a thumbs down on that one.
Somebody didn't like your announcement.
I don't know.
They were like, no, thumb it down. We don't want an announcement of the future show. And it was long. It was 38 seconds. Down thumb.
Terrible.
Hate you guys. Hate you. We hate you, but they're watching, so we're going to win them over. You know what I want? I'm calling it out now. If you're one of the down thumbers, we love you. And you end up coming over and saying, disregard from here on out, from henceforth, I'm an up thumber.
That's happened, actually.
It has happened, but if it happens again...
Not in those terms, necessarily.
Right. I use unique language. If it happens again, you say something in the comments and you might be one of our Scotch God shout-outs. A Scotch God shout-out. I think that's the name of this, this segment. So we're back onto this. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Let's get back to the business.
Scotch God comment.
All right, so
15 seconds.
Yeah, first of all, this is the company that got bought out by, now I'm forgetting who, for like $1 billion.
No, it was $160 million. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Good thing I had the coin on my glass.
The coin also prevents spittle from landing in your. That's an added benefit. What do you got? 161.
161.
Right,
okay, so the High West Campfire whiskey. This is a blended rye whiskey.
Right.
Well, okay, it's a blend of a straight rye whiskey.
Right.
A straight bourbon whiskey.
Yes.
Malt Scotch whiskey, and it's finished in wine barrels.
A lot going on.
Yes.
A lot going on here. And they got this huge marketing deal, which is kind of funny. I was going to write something cheesy about cowboys, campfires, and whiskey, but I figured you might be more interested in how, and that's written as one word, which I kind of like, in how Campfire whiskey came to be. And then they go on about one morning at the Bruichladdich Distillery, B&B, a bed and breakfast in Bruichladdich. I was like done right there. I was like, woo! I could barely read the marketing after that. You bring up Bruichladdich and a bed and breakfast. Guess where I want to go? So, what do you get on the nose, brother? Because I forgot to pull mine up.
The nose, to me, is pretty mild. It's not real strong, real pronounced, but there's a little bit of a grassiness in here. I get a little bit of a brush fire. Almost just reminds me of the Balcones Brimstone.
Good callback. You're right.
And then a slight rye, dill, a citrus sweetness. I'll top it.
Oh, felt like you had one more coming.
No.
I'm with you. The dill, the citrus sweetness, and what's really neat is you're right. That kind of that brush fire burn is very light, very subtle, way in the background. You get it, but it's deep in there. And you're right. The citrus lightness is kind of the main thing that I get off the nose. And when I first bought this, I was expecting something that was going to be more like that mesquite nose on it. So I was surprised pleasantly, and it makes me want to sip it intently. I mean, I'm like, I want to sip this right now. So you go ahead. Anything else?
No, one thing we did not touch on, 46% ABV, so they bumped it. Well, I don't remember what the double rye was. If most of theirs is over 40%.
Wow. So right off the bat, there are some transitions here, and I'm going to have to go back in a couple times. I'm going to start with the finish, just because it's hitting me now. Finish is like, not candy cane like a mint, but it's that hard candy, sugared candy finish. Like I've got it I'm sucking on a candy stick. And it's just sweetness that lingers and stays. Go ahead while I get the forefront of this.
I've got a honey sweetness. I wouldn't say I'd try to pin it down to any type of hard candy. I get just a slight vanilla cream in there. There's some slight rye notes. That brush fire, or that I hate to use brush fires. It's not necessarily the Balcones Brimstone. It's just but it's not really a peat smoke either. More of a, about said tumbleweed.
No, I'm with you, because I could imagine a burning tumbleweed.
A wildfire.
Okay.
A prairie grass fire. There you go.
Maybe not quite as strong as that though. I liked your tumbleweed reference, because it's blowing away. It's not a high burn, astringent smell.
I do have cotton candy in my notes.
See, that's kind of what I'm talking about. And is that your finish? Because that's what I get in the finish. I get 3 transitions here. The middle one is a heavy, feel on my palate, and that's where the touch of smoke pops in. Not overpowering at all. It's weird, I'm going in reverse here on these notes. So the sweet finish, the middle of the flavor palette, that touch of smoke, and then chat again.
This is, it's coming off as a little confused to me. It doesn't know what its identity is. It's got the bourbon in there, it's got the rye, it's got the Scotch whiskey.
I think that bourbon flavor is what I get on the forefront. A little bit of the cream.
Well, and everything just comes together. So it's just like I say, there's a mild vanilla, there's a mild rye, there's a mild smokiness. What is it? Yeah, I mean, what's it trying?
That's what I like, though.
It's confused.
See,
gender identity.
To me, it's created the transitions. That early bourbon touch, I think, is probably what I get first. It lasts about a second or two when it then shifts into what I'm with you, I would agree on, is maybe a Scotch flavor, but with some of that Balcones touch of not quite mesquite, and that's a weird one, because you're right. I feel like I moved into a single malt Scotch, but with this smokiness that is not peat at all, but more of that tumbleweed burning.
Yes.
And then I finish out with this clean, candied, hard candied sweetness.
I say I finish out with the rye. I think the rye notes come in on the tail end.
See, even now I get a little bit more of that cream soda taste way back there, and it's lingering around. So I would agree with you that there's a lot going on, and it takes me a while. Like I said, for this one, it was easiest for me to work back to front. I'm working from the finish to the middle to what I get on the early taste. And the nose doesn't really give you any hints of that, other than maybe that burning tumbleweed.
But even on the nose, everything is kind of so just melded together. It's not like there's anything that's really prominent and pushing out on the nose even.
The nose is subtle, I would agree. When I saw Campfire, I definitely thought, okay, I'm going to get something like that mesquite tree burning Balcones. And I don't.
Well, it's not mesquite. It's scrub oak, Texas scrub oak.
Okay. All right, scrub oak.
Took me a second. I had to
that's
think.
good. I like that. That is better. You've improved, sir. You've improved upon what I said. But this is, I'm going to tell you, this is what I like in my whiskeys. Not a daily sipper for this one for me. This is one where I will sit down. It's been a hard day at work. The kids are in bed. My wife is gone to sleep as well. Got to finish that one. My wife is gone. And I'll put on some nice music, and I would sip this and just pick up those transitions. 88.
I like to do that when you don't know what mine is, and then you give yours. So.
Oh, yeah, I haven't looked at yours. 88.
I give it an 85.
Okay, so you're not as big a fan. I like all the transitions.
I don't, like I say, I think to me it's confused. It doesn't know what it wants to be. Does it want to be a bourbon? Does it want to be a rye? Does it want to be a Scotch? I suppose I like, pick it. What are you? Say it loud, say it proud.
And I don't disagree with what you're saying, because you're right. It moves through some interesting peaks and valleys.
It's still not bad, though.
I feel like it's more like a peak to a peak to a peak.
It's still not bad, though. It's good. It's a good whiskey. I don't think I would buy it, though.
Well, that moves into, is it worth it? This is one of the deals where I wrote the price on the bottle, $59. $59, and you would not buy it for $59. So it hasn't jumped up and said, come and get me. What's the ABV?
No, I can see where people would like it, though.
I'm with you.
46.
Okay. It doesn't really taste like a 46. I thought it was going to be a 43.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can see where people like it. I think it's well done. My palate, I think there's too much going on with it.
Got it. For me, this is one that I would like to sit down at night and just kind of enjoy the different melodies that play across my palate. Ooh, that sounds good. I like that one. The melodies that play across my palate. Cool.
Giveaway.
Giveaway. We haven't done a giveaway in a while, and we wanted to do one. Now, in order to, what this is the Villa Medici. It's a little box. Inside the box is a little felt cloth and a bunch of soapstones. I may take a photo and show it so you can see it a little bit better. I'm going to tell you first off the bat, I'm not a big fan of the soapstone. What you do with these is you put them in the freezer, you put them in the bag, put them in the freezer. They get super, super cold. You can then put it in your whiskey. You can put it in your bourbon, whatever you want, and it will chill that bourbon down. Not as much as ice would, but it also obviously doesn't dilute because there's no melting going on. And a lot of people dig these. I've got some already. These actually came from Villa Medici, and we wanted to just give them away. So how do you get them? First, you got to subscribe to the show. You should have done that already. Hello. Then second of all, make a comment on the video, on this video, and what do you want them to say? Anything funky?
No, just say giveaway, or just say contest.
Soapstone.
Yeah,
contest.
Soapstone contest giveaway,
Yeah.
something like
Bourbon
that.
rocks.
We'll register you.
Yeah, I want to
Now, I
be in
would
the
like to
contest.
say,
you want to be in the contest.
there's been some other people put out some videos, and there's been kind of a YouTube bug going around, and a lot of people have been getting unsubscribed from shows, just booted out. And I even noticed with us, I went in and I was like, wait a minute, we're subscribed to this person.
Really?
But it would show us not subscribed. So if you have subscribed to us, make sure it's still check marked up there that you are subscribed. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to us.
Please.
Now, this should air March 15th. So how long do we want to give them to comment?
Let's just do,
You just want to go till Saturday? Or do it a week till the next Wednesday?
Yeah, give it a week until
So,
the following Wednesday.
The
Some
23rd
people can't
then.
watch when
March
the show
23rd.
drops. Yeah, the show drops. This show will drop on a Wednesday, so you'll have a full 7 days to come back and comment. So
Of 2017. We're in 2017.
Right.
So leave a comment by March 23rd of 2017 and saying you for the contest giveaway.
yeah, it's a little
And-
box. We'll ship it to you, and
Now I'll say you said you don't necessarily care for these. I've used
know.
them in the past, and I like them. I don't use them all the time, but yeah, sometimes if you want to chill something down, use them. I got them in my
I've got a
freezer at
set.
home.
I haven't gotten rid of my other set, but I definitely don't need 2 sets. And this came to us at no cost, and it goes out at no cost. Villa Medici.
So you want to say,
Scotch rocks.
I don't like these. Here, take them. They're for you. That's what you're saying.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Scotch it, you Scotch gods.
Cilantro. Dummies.